Hi everyone. My current events and education article posting. My article is titled Reopening Schools. Will in-person classes, online learning, or a mix be the solution? By Elizabeth Chuck. In Elizabeth Chuck's article, she highlights the many concerns that are facing America right now in reopening our schools. Will school districts decide to reopen in-person classes? Will they choose to stick with online classes since they had to shut schools down in the spring? Or will they do a mixture and do a hybrid model of learning this fall semester or this academic school year? And so this is a very important topic right now in our society and in our country. And it is somewhat controversial as well. But Elizabeth Chuck, she goes through her article and she highlights that safety is the number one priority in all school districts across our country. And school districts are having to weigh in on what they have to do for their targeted population, what's going to do best for their students. Many rural locations, they do not have access to internet like cities and suburbs do. And so they might have to go back into in person learning quicker than others. And being in a rural location, they might not have as many students either. And so that might be an easier asset for them. In the cities and in the suburbs, they might have to choose to stick with online learning and maybe even a hybrid model where some students go. Whenever they do a hybrid model, some students go on some particular days and others on the other days of the week. And so at that point, you do not have as many students, up to about 25% in the building at one time. And so that gives the students more room to space out and to do the safety precautions that are necessary to stay safe from COVID-19. But the main priority overall is keeping our students safe, and that's what we want to do. And that should be the priority for everyone, is to keep students safe, to keep everyone safe in general. Um, my personal opinion on this topic is I do believe that we need to reopen our schools. We need to reopen them. We need to get our students back to learning. During this shutdown, many students have faced a lack of learning. They have faced, and it has broadened the economic gap, the racial gap, the educational gap that students are facing. They are going to be lagging behind coming into the new school year, and we have to catch them up to par so they don't fall behind too badly. But I do believe we need to be smart in reopening our schools. We need to put our student safety first. There's many students who have health conditions that might interfere with them being able to go back to school. Or they might have a family member with health conditions, and all of these things need to be taken into consideration before sending your student back to school. But I do believe that we need to go back to school, but I also agree with Elizabeth Chuck that we do need to put our student safety first and make that our top priority.